What's up, ticket holders? Your boy J3.
Boy Joe Genji.
Your boy Knox, what's up?
All right, so we just finished watching the first season of Atlanta on FX.
Great network, great show.
Great show, right?
Yeah.
Shit was kind of beast, right?
Something new, something original.
Something new.
Something real. Which is lacking. It was definitely real.
Great show.
Yeah.
So we said we want to go ahead and give a review on this series. This will be spoiler full. It'll be full of spoilers.
All types.
Yeah.
I was thinking spoiler free, but since me and you did a spoiler free on episode 1 and 2, you guys can take a look at that. I'll send a link above, and I'll send one down below for you guys to go take a look at that before you watch this one. So let's get this shit started. The review. I like this show. I like the whole fact of it. I love the vibe of it. Give you guys a rundown what the show's about. It's about a character named Earn, played by Donald Glover, which is AKA Childish Gambino. He finds out his cousin. What's his cousin's name?
Brian Tyree Henry. Paperboy.
Paperboy.
Yeah.
Paperboy. His cousin Paperboy is this rapper, underground rapper coming up. He's like, hey, let me be your manager. But at the same time, they're trying to expand his popularity in these 10 episodes. And you find out he has a baby mother named Vanessa, who is very pretty. And that's pretty much the show. You basically see the trials and tribulations of trying to become an underground rapper at the same time, trying to be a good father in a sense.
Survive in
Atlanta.
Make ends meet, yeah.
So
it focuses on all the economics of life, just being black and then just kind of struggling, and then people who've made it. So you're seeing the ups and downs of everyone's cycle in their life, and you actually follow their daily lives. So you actually see them. It's not like a Hollywood trend, like where they brush through all the struggles and then they finally made it to the top. No, you see the transition from first act.
Yeah, that's pretty much what the show is all about.
But I think Donald Glover, he's an exceptional writer, man. Like, for him to be behind the whole production behind this, it shows. You see that flavor, you see his creativity, and you see his versatile as an actor, though. For him to put this together is very unique, though, because everyone was like, oh, that's the Troy from Community. You know, he was always known as the silly guy. I'm like, nah, man. But at the end of the show, his name is throughout the entire credits, so he was very much involved. So that shows me that he's passionate from a production standpoint, and then as an actor, that he was able to bring something else, because this is probably his most serious project to date.
Word.
So Donald Glover, that's
Childish Gambino.
Yeah.
So he
was behind all of this.
He was behind all this?
Director,
story, writer, producer, and lead.
Don't you read the critics?
Yeah.
No.
The pilot, the first episode.
No. I just watched the damn show.
They produced.
That's all I do.
So check this out.
Rapper, man, talented.
I'm talking to Knox on the phone, and I'm telling him, like, bruh, you watch Atlanta. Yeah. He's like, nah. I was like, bruh, you gotta watch Atlanta, because I have no one to talk about this show but the homie Blake at work, because it seems no one's watching Atlanta. He goes and binges this shit. What is your take on Atlanta?
I would say overall, it definitely was a good show. It caught me by surprise. The exceptional acting throughout the whole thing. I think my favorite character on there was I forget his name. Paperboy's homeboy.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. The clueless nigga.
Yeah.
But not clueless.
But smart,
yeah. He had me dying throughout the whole show.
He's a great actor. I like him too.
He had me dying. He definitely a great actor. It was like great overall. Good casting. Everybody played their part and everything.
Can I ask him a question?
No, be free, man.
Hey,
be married.
As your favorite character, like Darius, would you say like he was very funny without trying to be funny? I kind of get that enough.
Yeah. It looked like he was just
natural. And,
it was natural.
It's like natural stuff that's not forced.
Man, like he was being himself. Yeah.
I like this, the way Childish Gambino brought this cast together. You know what I mean? This cast was unique and different in so many ways. Childish Gambino shows his chops in the writing aspect for me. His directing was on point for me on a lot of notes. You could tell that he had a lot to do with how this show worked, and it worked in his favor. Personally, my favorite character is Vanessa.
Okay.
I like her. Yeah. Exactly. Make the look.
Make the look. Yeah, she's tight.
And the reason why is because she has more depth to her character than the rest of them do. There's something about her in every scene, and she's always like she got something to say, but she ain't saying it, and she's very mysterious to that. Because Childish Gambino's character Earn is also mysterious in a way. Yeah. But there's something that brought those two together that I'm really like. I feed off that vibe, and especially the last couple of episodes when she started, you could start seeing from episode 1 when she was like, I'm dating, I'm going out, I'm going with this guy, I'm going with that guy. But then you start seeing her chisel down and she starts to hate on the females that intertwine with Childish Gambino, Ern's character.
Yeah.
And we see like she still loves him in some way. And I'm feeling that.
You saw the cunningness in the Loving Factor. Yeah, that's true. And everything that they did, nothing was like throwaway dialogue. Every time they had something to say, it was important. There was meaning behind it. So I feel you on that.
It was she and second, Paperboy. I like Paperboy. Paperboy reminds me of us, all in one. Paperboy, something funny, something going on. He knows the streets, and I think that's really dope. Yeah. You know what I mean? And Ern's character, Childish Gambino's character, is really, he's that smart guy. And Darius is weird, but that group works. It's like a weird ass Goonies.
I like that.
For real.
The Hood Goonies.
The Hood Goonies. The Hoonies.
Paperboy's cool though, man. He's always alert. He's very aware of what's going on. He's got a very dark sense of humor about him. You can't really tell whether he's serious sometimes or joking, but he's always like stare focused. You know what I mean? Like that last episode we had just looked at.
Oh shit!
When he was talking about you feel me? When they were sitting there in the car and they were just eating their food and doing their thing, he had that look on his face like something don't feel right, and it felt like something was about to go down.
Yeah.
Not life or death or anything, but he was just like alert.
Everything was off.
He was saying very little, but he was conveying something with his eyes, like I'm ready, but what the freak's happening? Like it was tight. I love stuff like that where they don't say much.
Me too. It's really in depth with that. Yeah. I really feel that because.
That's that chameleon acting I like.
Yeah, it gives them their personality and where they stand at.
For sure.
So we all got the rundown of what the characters are, how we feel about the show. However, what is one of your favorite episodes out of these 10 episodes, Knox? What's up?
I might have to.
I already know what you're gonna say because it's funny as fuck.
No. I'll probably roll with the club one.
That's the one I'm talking about.
That's the one you.
It was funny. Shit. Oh my God.
From start to finish. Had me dying.
Yeah,
that shit was it was hilarious.
Yeah, of course. You gonna run it out and tell them what's up?
No, I don't know if I want to spoil it. I mean,
this is spoilers.
All you gotta.
This is spoilers. Man,
that invisible car. All I gotta say is that invisible car, though.
Break this. Look,
that's all I gotta say.
This episode. You gotta put more in that. This episode was tight. This episode basically started off. Paperboy was in the club and they were doing publicity, and it was this whack club. Sorry.
Law and Order.
Okay. Yeah, Law and Order. All right. But anyway, so it's crazy because the promoter, he's like a schemer. So every time Childish Gambino character Ern walks up to him, he's like, "Where's my money?" He finds a way to get out of the situation, and it was funny because this fool had a revolving door. Like it was like, bro, where did that door come from, dog? And it was crazy because Darius was telling Paperboy earlier in the episode, he was like, you know what, man, it was another rapper in there, and he was like bigger than Paperboy. So Paperboy's like, man, F that fool, man, I'm better than him. But he was like, man, that nigga got an invisible car, bro. He was like on Instagram taking pictures and shit. And then some shit popped off at the end of the episode, and he really drove off in an invisible car. Wow. Like the shit was hilarious. Like it was funny shit. I laughed. I thought it was funny. That shit was hilarious. Go ahead, Ronan. Tell them one of your favorite episodes of the whole series.
My favorite episode is the one where they ran into the Asian dealers and they were selling the dogs. And he was at the art store trying to explain to the dude like who the heck Steve McQueen was. He's like, you don't know who Bullet is? And the poster's right there in the wall. Like you selling the stuff, but you don't know who the dude on the wall is. That was one of my favorite moments. And it showed that Donald Glover was kind of, touching on pop culture and classics. So I appreciate stuff like that.
Yeah.
It was an Easter egg without being an Easter egg. It was tight.
Nice. And
he was trying to figure out where the money was because he needed it. So his homie gave him the phone and to sell it.
Tight.
There was some good stuff in there. A lot of good moments.
I'm about to say one of my favorite episodes. I like the episode when Nessa went and she went and got high with her friend. Because Donald Glover wasn't involved really. He was just really trying to get her backstory of her. I really like her as a character. I really like her character. Donald Glover she was trying to, her friend was talking about you need to leave Ern alone, blah, blah, doing that hating big shit that bitches do when they ain't got nobody. And she really is kind of loyal to him in a sense, besides him having a kid. And then she ended up getting high and forgot she had to do her drug test in the morning. So she scrambled up and cut up Pampers and shit, her baby's urine, and put a condom on the side of her thigh popped that shit, and then told the principal was like, I got high yesterday. And how the principal reacted was like, girl, we all do that shit. But unfortunately, I gotta fire you because you admitted to it. Like, that shit was funny, man. And the way she looked was just like, are you serious? Like, I like that shit. I like that shit.
You know what else I found was kind of clever? Was that episode where he was interviewing and they had like commercials going on and stuff like that.
The Dodge shit.
That threw me off at first. I'm like,
yeah, I didn't know. It was an accurate commercial shit.
Yeah.
I thought it was like
looked so clean, and like the cinematography, going back to the directing, what you said, it was like, is this real? Is it cut to break? Like, is this still the show? Like, I like that.
That's some shit I would have did. Put my own commercials in there.
That was dope.
Yeah,
and it was kind of like a throwback to the 90s too, with the old insurance.
That was really dope, man. It was cool, especially when he was like, man, yeah, his wife took everything except for his car. And all that nigga was like, he's no pants, no just drawers, and just drive his Dodge around all day. I thought that shit was really real, man.
Yeah.
This show feels it's really, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's a homeboy show, but it's also a good show you can watch with your girl. Like, you can really sit down and enjoy this show with another. And I think that's a good thing. Most TV shows don't do that kind of stuff, where you kind of like solo bolo. Like, people sit there and say, oh, we watched Walking Dead together. But tell you the truth, Walking Dead, you can be watched by anybody. It's not really focused on that. It's more of an interactive show. Like, this is the type of show where you watch it and be like, okay, what did we watch and why was that shit good?
Atlanta will be talked about years and years from now, like generations to come. It's one of those shows that's going to be relevant with the times, like in the era, like so much the genre. And then I would put it on a higher pedestal than that. Like, it's got some great acting, some great writing, great directing. If you want to look at production and all that, you know,
simple production too, man.
It's very simple, and it's got style. It's got art. It's got like an artsy feel to it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it makes me want to go to Atlanta.
Yeah,
I want to go to Atlanta.
Capture it. They really do capture it.
And even the hood parts, I want to go to Atlanta.
Yeah,
I want to go. I want to see the clubs. Ludacris said the best hot wings is at the strip club. Well, Ludacris, I'm taking you up on that shit. I want to go to Atlanta. Y'all know Ludacris? Maybe you can send me some tickets. We're gonna go out to Atlanta and go to the strip club or something and shit. All right, that's what I heard. The best the best hot wings are at the Atlanta strip club.
Sorry.
That's where I want to go.
I just want to see some breasts and thighs.
I mean, if that's part of your chicken meal, that's what's up. No, but
give me a biscuit.
Some biscuits. Give me some biscuit. I want a biscuit. But Atlanta, I really like the show. I like it so much. I wanted to know if they end up getting signed for a second season, and they did get signed for a second season.
Did it say how many episodes this time?
10 episodes.
10 episodes.
I mean,
kind of hoping they push it a little more, maybe like 15, a cool 15 or something like that.
I think they're still trying to fill it out though, but there is an audience there.
Yeah,
there is an audience.
That's good, because even on Rotten Tomatoes, it got like a 90%. But the bad thing about this whole scenario of Atlanta, I don't know nobody black that really watching it. Everybody black that I know, I'm like,
I talked to you about it.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, did you watch Atlanta? They like, what the hell is you talking about? Atlanta Housewives? Nah, nigga, the show with Donald Glover, man. Atlanta, man. What's up?
Yeah.
Nah, FX. It looks like it's more of a, I would say, international based show. More people that are not of black ethnicity watch that shit.
It's got a following on social media. I got a lot of friends as far as we talk about it. So there's like a fan page. Like, they got a little Atlanta fan club and all that. They blog and shit.
Everybody needs to come together and watch the show. This is good shit.
Yeah.
It's really a good show. And I shout out to Donald Glover for making this shit. This is really a good show.
It's a good, well-rounded show. It ain't like mad vulgar or anything like that.
It's normal.
It's a mix of everything.
It's a mix of everything that we like.
Yeah.
It's called life.
Yeah, that's pretty much
drama. You know, the hood just it could touch on everything.
But my boy Earn, that nigga cannot catch a break, bruh.
But that's what makes it great.
I know.
Cause he don't have shit. Remember the first episode with the money?
Yeah.
He got his check, it was $90, and then they told him to go. He had to take his ex-girl out.
And he canceled the card.
Hey, you know, my shit's stolen.
One of the homies
he was like, would you stop adding on to the meal?
It was crazy though.
Oh, that big.
One of the homies was like, I guess he benched the entire review, and he was saying like, this is like Seinfeld for the black audience. He was saying like, he'll tell a story, and then it'll kind of go back and forth with this narrative and flashbacks.
I can see
him
that.
telling the story, but we're actually seeing him going through it, kind of like a life autobiography.
I can see that. A more serious Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Even though I love Seinfeld. More in the hood, countryside.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying?
Like, that's kind of relatable. That's an interesting concept to put that on. I was like, yeah, I see it.
All right. So, before we end this, what is your expectation for the second season? Do you want to add more characters in there, or how do you think it should go? Where Paperboy should start making it, or Earn gets married, or what the hell? What goes on?
You want to take it first, or you want me to go?
Oh, go ahead, brother.
All right, for sure.
Y'all brothers?
No, just hey,
I knew you
respect,
were gonna
man.
say something, Nick.
I think Donald Glover probably should get married, take that to the next extreme, and hopefully we get to see him get his deal or his label, because there's some talent there. I want to see him get into the studio and do his thing, man, and kind of have his family, man, be in the spot, because right now he's on the grind. I want to see him achieve, of course. I want to see a little bit more Paperboy, maybe a couple new characters here and there, and I hope they go a little bit more gritty, though, because that a little bit gritty is never too bad, you know? Like, up the ante a little bit, though. So you get a little new characters.
So basically, just up the antes a little bit for you. That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
I can see that. What about you, Knox? What's good?
Nothing really like specific. Probably just like a little more character development. That's mainly what I'm looking for. Maybe a little, progressing in the story. I don't really have anything like specifically, and maybe probably add like a couple characters here and there. Maybe like a wannabe hood white boy or something like that. Something to kind of mix it up.
Like
or
the
something.
first episode when he was calling him, said, so I was like, nigga.
Oh,
please.
I forgot about him.
and then when the black people
Told the
came,
story.
I was like, homie, no, like, bro, you just.
So you wanted Jesse Pinkman? Hey, Mr. White.
Maybe or
bitch.
y'all seen the what was it? Wayne's brothers. They had the white dude in there that was kind of
Nick Freno.
Yeah.
Oh,
died, bro.
I know he died.
That's
he died.
crazy, man.
What?
He
You
died.
just took me back, bro. Mitch Mulvaney, yeah.
And he
some-
died. He
Yeah.
diabetes or some shit like
Asian.
that.
And like,
Something like that,
I think
yeah.
he died in Vegas or something like that.
He was funny too. I like that show.
Something
Underrated.
like that. I think that'd be kind of funny if they brought
would
like
be
a character
funny.
like that.
They kinda
I'm
did
all
that.
about it, boy.
Not that over the top though.
That's what he was doing.
Yeah, he
I got it, man. He's trying to run him and shit.
We watched shows.
Especially when he was like,
That's dope.
Sean Wayne's was like, awesome, goddamn it, yeah, that shit. And this nigga was like,
Were those shows in the same
Hakuna
universe?
Matata. I was like, this motherfucker's
Because they was both on WB. Were they kind of in the same universe? Like
No,
spin-off?
Nick
he was
Freno
a
ended up
teacher.
getting a teacher. He became a
Tight.
teacher, yeah.
That's right. We gotta find those online.
I'll find him. Anything's possible in this universe.
Right. You feel me? You just sparks those right now.
But
Tight.
what I expect out of the second season, I'm gonna be 100 with you. I don't want to see too much of an upgrade, because then that means I feel like it's gonna be rushed.
Gotcha.
But I do want to see. I don't want a good times feel where Earn just keeps not getting a break. I want to see him come up sometime.
Sure.
I want to see some of an upbringing a little bit. Let the popularity of Paperboy get better. You know what I mean? And we see more about Darius, and I would like to know more about Earn and Vanessa in the second season,
I can feel that.
because I don't want to see them totally get together, because apparently for some reason on TV shows, when the guy finally gets the girl in the middle of the series, the show fucked up. It always happens that way. It happened on Arrow.
I was waiting for it.
Fuck.
Yeah.
He got the girl. Now the show's whack.
And she died.
Like,
Now he's sentimental. He don't want to fight no more.
I can't do this.
I'm gonna hang the arrows up.
They killed my
Quit.
girl.
Go to
I want to be like this. It happened. It kind of happened on what's that show? Low Key Daredevil.
Yeah.
Like
season two.
soon as he got the girl,
Yeah.
I don't want to do it no more. Smallville.
Oh,
All these
God.
superhero shows. I'm just saying.
I like them, but
when
yeah,
you get with
they
that
go
girl,
down
man.
Yeah, they go down there.
Pussy ruins all movies, man. It just ruins that shit, man.
Can't have that in superheroes, man. You either that or you're not.
You got to keep that ghetto love where it's just like, we know each other, we love each other, we respect each other, but we're not going to get married to the final episode. Shout out to Jamie Foxx for doing that.
on the Jamie Foxx show.
As soon as he got married, in the show.
Yeah.
Game. Could you imagine watching that show with him and Fancy married?
Oh, it's been a wrap.
Like even Martin show, right? Him and Gina got married. That first season of being married was kind of cool. And then it got corny, because it was like, y'all niggas still live in an apartment building, y'all got TV shows.
Right.
She's like a headset. When y'all move to your house? When y'all gonna have some kids? It's time to move on. So that it ends up neutralizing the fact of the show. But yeah, I want to see Earn be more involved with Nessa and her kid and the kid. Paperboy, he be more the manager. He gets himself more organized.
Yeah.
And by being more organized, we're gonna see more of Nessa coming in. And Darius and Paperboy are like the best supporting cast. I think the show should really revolve around Earn and Nessa. Cause I think they both went to college just to know some of that shit. Like what happened, like was y'all dating for a while before you got pregnant, and then you kind of shook the spot, or you know what I'm saying? We saw his parents the first episode.
Right.
They ain't fucking with him.
They ain't fucking with him
You
at
see what
all.
I'm saying?
There, yeah.
So what happened? You know what I mean? So I want to see season 2. You know, even regular show, man. Y'all watch that shit?
Oh yeah, you got me on.
As soon as Mordecai got with Margaret, the show got whacked. Then he got with CJ, and it got whacker. Weak. Girls ruin movie shows, man. I don't like that shit.
I like the other one you got me on too. Rick and Morty. I'm crazy about.
Rick and Morty.
I got the first 2 seasons.
Rick and dope, man. Rick and Morty, man.
Love it. I'm crazy about that.
Hey. Rick and, you watch that shit?
Sci-fi one.
You need to watch Rick and Morty. It's like Back to the Future.
Hulu's on Hulu.
But X-rated.
Yeah, it's dope.
So all that shit you thought of,
You
that
don't feel
was
me when it comes to the adult animated cartoons. I watched it. I
Tight.
bought the Blu-ray.
So it's on Adult Swim or something like that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Rick and Morty is lethal, bro. Like a jelly bean try to rape that nigga.
And they was at Kamikaze too. Justin Whalen and them, the creators, they were there.
And that's the episode I caught it, and I was like, I'm hooked, bro. He was like, what's the matter with you? What's going on? He was like, oh, well, you know, my grandfather. He's like, let me go. Stop being a fucking tease. Nigga said, what's going on? He's like, let me go. Nigga try to get raped by a jelly bean, bro. But anyway, that's Rick and Morty, y'all. But so rarely do this, but let's give this shit a grade.
All right, for sure.
I got sound effects. So you
Perfect.
What do you give season 1 Atlanta?
Season 1, man. Solid A, man.
A?
I was hooked. No, great show, man. Hey.
Yeah, I give it a solid A as well too. Nah, A for quality. The shit was, on point.
But that's not with a Q, nigga.
I don't give a damn.
Hey, we should change it. We should change it.
I make the alphabet. I make the alphabet do whatever I want.
Charles Gambino's a good rapper too. We need to do a rap thing. But anyway,
If I see him do the thing for the show, like intro, maybe season 2.
but I think he did. Those are some of his beats and songs.
Okay, it's possible.
Remember that song he was singing? I think it was like episode 6 or something. That was him singing.
Okay.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, like an intro, outro, the opening credit type stuff. Maybe season 2. I don't know. I'm just thinking off the top.
Let me see. I'm gonna give Atlanta, just off the back of being brand new, fresh to the show and being real cool, I'm gonna give it an epic A. Solid A. Solid A show. This is a good show. Take a look at it, guys. It's worth the time, man. You'll enjoy it, truly.
Yeah, hopefully they just know how to keep that momentum going and stuff, and don't
keep it on this network. FX is a good network.
Yeah, for real.
They got some good shows.
Good shit. Any final words, Knox?
Can't wait for Legion, also on FX series.
Oh yes, that comes out in January.
Yeah.
Legion.
Fargo's
We'll talk about
Professor
that
Xavier's son.
Yeah, Fargo's good too.
He's more powerful than Professor Xavier. The bad thing is he's a schizophrenic.
That's the main lead is the boy from The Guest though.
My nigga's crazy.
There, he's tight.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tight show. All right, guys. Final thoughts. This is an excellent show. We're gonna keep pumping it up. Take a look at it. Thanks for watching this review. Thanks for being here with us while we keep it real as we can be as possible. I'm J3.
Running Joe Genji.
Knock.
We out. Peace. Love.